Hi, my name's Peggy and this is Jenna. We're from WISPIRG's Energy Service Corps, and today we're going to demonstrate to you how we're going to do an energy assessment on this home.
To start off, we're going to look at the building exterior. The first thing we're going to look at are the number of windows on the north side of the home. You want to have fewer windows on the north side to cut down on heat loss in the winter. Another thing you want to look at are if there are deciduous trees on the south side of your home. Deciduous trees allow for passive solar heating. The next step in our examination of the building's exterior is the placement of evergreen plants and trees on the north and west sides of the home. These act as windbreaks. It's also important to note that closely built neighboring homes act as windbreaks in the cities. The last thing we're going to look at while we're outside is how energy intensive the lawn is. Things like landscaping and gravel reduce the surface area that you need to irrigate or mow. Let's go inside.
The first thing that we look at in the home are the condition of the windows. You want your windows to be double paned, storm guarded, or both. Here you can see that these windows are double paned, which provides an extra layer of insulation. Also, we want to make sure there aren't any cracks or leaks around your windows, letting in air or light. It's equivalent to an open window in your home and will let hot air in the summer and cold air in the winter. Another thing you want to have is drapes to keep out the summer sun and to allow in the winter sun to warm your home.
Another thing to keep in mind is the insulation in the walls, ceiling, and basement. The most common type of insulation is fiberglass bats. The most effective type, however, is cellulose loose fill or spray foam. Insulation is given a rating called the R value, which measures the thermal resistance of the insulation. The higher the R value, the greater the insulating power. In your attic, where heat is most easily transferred due to rising hot air, an R value of 38 is recommended, whereas in an above-grade wall, an R value of 19 is recommended.
Another important feature to look at in your home are the exterior doors. You would want airlock entry doors, storm doors, or double doors for that extra layer of insulation. In this home, you can see that there is a storm door. Another thing you want to look at is to ensure there aren't any cracks or leaks letting in air or light around the door's frame. A quick fix for these cracks or leaks is to install weather stripping around the door that will block out external temperatures from getting in the summer or winter.
Now that we've examined the structure of the home, let's move on to actual energy consumption. This includes things such as lighting, heating, air conditioning, and water usage. One way you can cut down on your lighting costs is by switching out your incandescent bulbs with compact fluorescent ones. CFLs use about 75% less energy than incandescents and last 6 to 10 times longer. Another way you can cut down on your lighting costs is to get rid of your unnecessary lighting. This includes things such as extra lamps, facade lighting, and landscape lighting. And the best way is just to take advantage of natural lighting through your window by turning off the lights in the room when you're not in it. Also included in energy consumption is your use of appliances and electronics. Appliances with an ENERGY STAR rating are most efficient. If you don't already have appliances that are ENERGY STAR, consider purchasing one next time you need to make an upgrade. Just check on the tag at the store for the ENERGY STAR label. Another way that you can save money and energy on your appliances and electronics is by plugging them all into a power strip. This puts them all in one central location so that you can just turn off one item instead of having to unplug everything. This prevents the appliance from drawing ghost energy from the outlet. Refrigerators should not be plugged into power strips, but you can still change your fridge's settings to make sure no energy is being wasted there either. The refrigerator should be between 37 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and the freezer should be between 0 and 5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Water heating usage is another area of energy consumption that you should watch. The temperature of your water heater does not need to be above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can set it even lower if you prefer. If you have an electric, not a gas water heater, you should have an insulating blanket to reduce the heat loss from the water. Also, the pipes leading from the water heater should also be insulated to reduce that heat loss. Another thing to look at is gaps around the pipes as they enter the ceiling, walls, or floors. To also further reduce your water usage, I would recommend low-flow shower heads or faucets. They can be purchased for about $10 to $20.
And the last part of our analysis of energy consumption involves the heating and cooling systems, which include the furnace and ventilation systems. The first thing you want to check is if the furnace filter needs to be cleaned. How often you do this depends on what type of furnace filter you have. The most common type is a fiberglass disposable filter, which should be changed about every 3 months or at the beginning of each season. And last, if you have a programmable thermostat, you should set it to change the temperature when no one is home. By increasing it to 75 degrees in the summer and less than 70 degrees in the winter, you can save up to 3% on your energy bill for every degree above or below that you change it to.
And that's all that's involved in an energy assessment of your home. We demonstrated to you how you can reduce your energy consumption and save money on your next energy bill.